Hi, I'm Nikki Collis and I'm Deputy Director of the Future Hospital Programme, responsible for the delivery of our new emergency care building and working in the Future Hospital Programme team. When we think about the investment in our hospital, it actually represents £250 million worth of investment. So it's really important that we get it right over the next few years. And although it seems a long way away in terms of opening to patients in April 2029, actually that time's going to pass really quickly, and there's loads of initiatives, loads of projects that we need to get underway to make sure that the building we deliver does what it needs to do for our staff, patients and visitors, and also to make sure that everything we do also enables the transformation of our services so that we meet the benefits set out in our full business case, particularly around making sure that ambulance handovers are really timely, that extra capacity means that patients receive care earlier because of the delay related to excess waiting times for patients.
We're reaching a really critical point now in terms of the construction of our new emergency care building at the front of the hospital. Whilst we signed off the design of that building some years ago, we recognise that a huge number of changes have happened across the organisation in terms of how we look at emergency care. We need to make sure that's reflected in the building. As a result of that, we are about to embark on a really sharp and focused process to review and sign off all of the plans for all of the rooms in the building. And we need to do that over the period starting now through till the end of August, beginning of September. It's a really critical piece of work because unless we sign those plans off and get agreement in terms of what we're building, very soon the construction programme will catch up with our design programme. Any delay to this programme is likely to cost about £500,000 a week, so it's really critical we stay on top of the changes that we need to make now in order to make sure that when the building opens in 2028, 2029, we've got the facility that we really need in order to deliver the transformation in terms of clinical services that we're looking to create.
So Meg, you're on site in ED. Tell me what it feels like walking around where you'll be working in the future.
Yeah, no, it's very, very exciting to actually be walking around again. A lot has changed since I last came on site. It's looking very, very good. It's absolutely massive as well. So I think a lot of the nurses will be pleased because we'll be able to get our steps in once it's complete. But no, it's really exciting. Looking forward to the next stage.
Hi Mark, what's your first impression of coming on the site today?
Well, I'm very impressed by the scale of this project and the amount of work that's going on in it, and as a person that loves the whole process of engineering, I just think it's completely fascinating.
So we're out on site today doing another site tour, a bit different weather from last week. It's great to see so much going on still. Obviously because of being cold weather we haven't got the cranes running, it's just too windy, but there's still so much happening on the ground here and it's great to see such positive progress.
So we've just been discussing where we feel like some of the CT scanners are going to be in this space, and we can visualise, we can look at the pillars and where we are with the drawings with the lift shaft, that our service is going to be delivered here, really adjacent to where the ED majors is going to be, and it really brings those drawings to life. So very excited to see the next couple of months of development with the leaves.
I think for the first time actually we can start to get a sense of how big this building will be and the sense of scale. When you think where we're standing now was really a level below ground, so we've excavated a huge amount of material, but looking across the site you can get a real sense of just the amount of new space we're going to create in the building.
So Andy, we're standing here in the new emergency care building. I know it's not technically showing you much of the children's emergency department yet, but how do you feel about doing a tour on site? Does it give you confidence?
Yeah, I think it's a really exciting space. You can just see the huge space will be great to work in, and for both staff and really importantly patients. And it gives me hope that we will deliver a really equal type of space and venture for the children of Plymouth and the surrounding area.
So as an SRO and as a consultant anaesthetist, my role within the project is to provide kind of clinical strategy and direction to the design of our operating theatres and interventional radiology suites. And the idea behind that is that the building is purposed for the clinical care that we deliver specifically. So I'm working with a big team of other stakeholders from theatres, radiology, anaesthesia and surgery to make sure that we get the designs absolutely spot on and that the care that we deliver to our patients in the near future is state-of-the-art, fit for the future, and meets the needs of the population, not just on the first day that we go live, but for all 60 or 80 years that the building is going to be functioning.
Every month we receive a time-lapse video from the site team that provides a record of progress to date. In the last 7 months, we've seen more than 300 wagon loads of material removed off-site as part of the groundworks, and almost 1,000 loads of concrete have come in for the foundation bases, the stair and lift cores of the building being built by a creeping shutter. The cranes will be up until around May 2027, and lots of people ask us how we remove them at the end of the project. Well, they all break down into sections of only around 3 metre long pieces, and we use another crane, a mobile crane, to slowly and carefully dismantle each tower crane over a few days.
When we received the funding announcement of the funding for the new hospital programme here in Plymouth, clearly it was a big deal for the hospital, and we knew it was going to change lives through the building we created and the clinical services we could deliver. But actually, this was a once-in-a-generation opportunity to work with Wilmot Dixon and partners across the city to change lives across our city, across our region. The launch of the Building Lives Academy today is a really important moment. Probably everybody can remember a moment in their life when something happened, somebody else stepped in and changed the direction that they were travelling. This is our opportunity to create lots of those moments over the next few years to change people's lives, give people the skills and the opportunities to get into employment in the construction industry and contribute actually to the bright future that Plymouth has. So fantastic opportunity, and really pleased to be working with Wilmot Dixon, the supply chain and all the other partners that are making this happen today.